Romshinators, thank you so much for joining me once again here on romshii Radio. Yeah, I'm back. If you haven't noticed, I took a hiatus. Why is this exactly? Well, the forces at B do not want me, romshii, to divulge the truth, the light, and the universal knowledge that I have onto thee. Yes, this is a game of rhymes. It's a story for all times. It's the little guy being shut down by the big guy. My house was surrounded by secret operatives from not just my country's government, but the governments of the world. I was surrounded. I was held underground, where experiments were done on me by aliens that have been here long before. Humans were bipedal when we were in the oceans as amoebas, as crayfish, as crawdaddies. These aliens ruled over us. And now that me, romshii, has told the truth on YouTube.ca, they tried to shut me down. They tried to tell me that I was no good. But we didn't let them do that, did we, romshinators? I'm back. I'm a little bit worse for wear. I'm traumatized. But I'm not going to let that stop me from delivering the truth to the romshinators. Let's go. The call of the romshinator. Here we are. Thank you. To those romshinators who reached out to me wondering if I had been kidnapped, if I was alive or dead, I apologize. I was not able to get back to you sooner. You never left my thoughts. You were always in my imagination, romshinators. And today I'm going to talk about something that I've talked about a lot over the years, and it has nothing to do with dystopian times in which we live. It has nothing to do with the guy who got kidnapped by dolphins, although that's something we probably should talk about, but maybe not. It might be old news. It was 6 days ago when those articles came out. It might be old news, but what I'm talking about here will never be old news, because what I'm talking about is 7 years of sobriety. What have I learned? Who am I? What is there to talk about, romshinators? Why? This is where it gets me. When you're sober for a month, you want to make a video and you want to say, wow, I feel so much better. When you're sober for a year, you want to make a video and you want to say, wow, my life has gotten so much better. I've made better decisions. I've done better things. I used to go out and party. Look, I saved all this money and I spent it on guitar pedals. You get sober for 5 years and you look back and you say, I have a totally different career now. People don't even remember me as a bumbling, drunken fool. But when you're sober for 7 years, I'm coming up on my 7-year anniversary sobriety. What does that feel like? Well, it feels normal now. Thank you. Thank you very much. Jesus. My kidnapped state has made me overactive. I feel like I need more things to smash around. I feel like I want to break a bottle or so. Should I get a wall of bottles that I can break to make my points? Look, did you see that I got a whiteboard here? Did you notice that this whole time there was a garish, ugly spot on the wall where there was nothing right here? And I swear to God, that's not what I spent my whole month away doing. Okay, anyways, back to the point. 7 years sobriety. Eventually, I feel like I have nothing to talk about, but in that realization, in that truth, is the seed of meaning, romshinators. Because why does it feel normal now? Because that's who I am now. I'm the sober guy. I drink teas. I like sparkling waters. I like having a nice dinner. I used to be a guy who didn't know what dinner was. And if you offered me a tea, I would have looked at you like you were my grandma. Instead of now where I would say, that would be nice. What kind do you have? You are capable of changing, is all I'm saying. You are capable of changing. If you see yourself a certain way right now, let's say you're drinking too much, you're smoking too much marijuana, cigarettes, Lord knows it's everywhere. If you're where I am, the temptation is always constant. Every little trendy bar and restaurant, every third store is a marijuana dispensary. Every fourth store is actually a mushroom dispensary. I live near a place where they sell mushrooms in the front of the building, and if you go to the back of the building, it's a burrito restaurant, like a takeout burrito place. The temptation is unbearable for most of the masses, but for Romshinators, it is bearable. Because Romshinators have the light of the universe within them. And this is possible for all human beings, but Romshinators, if you're watching this video, you are one. You have taken that extra step by watching Romshi Radio. And you've now unlocked that. It's not that you've unlocked anything, it's that you've pushed the boulder aside and the light is spilling out everywhere and it's showing you like a flashlight. You know, when you go to the restaurant and the server brings over a frosty pint of beer and you have a little film on the top and it looks so nice and the presentation's so good. To a normal person, that temptation is unstoppable. But to a Romshinator, they have that light exploding out of the front of their chest. And it is, you see it for what it is. It's just a temptation. It's silly. It's a sheep in wolf's clothing. Sorry, a wolf in sheep's clothing. I'm going way off track, but that's the thing. I don't care. I don't care. This is for the Romshinators. This is for me. I've been away. I just want to get in front of the MIC because I'm the MVP, R to the OMC. Y'all know about me. I'm just talking for me. You should keep listening, though, because I have knowledge that comes from experience. You can't buy it. You can't tell me it's not true because I've lived it. You can change. You can change. And I understand when you look around, you see people not changing. It's true. You want to know why that is? Most people don't. And change is slow. It can be quick. It can be quick. A boulder can fall on you and chop off your legs. All of a sudden, you're a guy with no legs. That's quick change. But change that you bring about as a smart, honest individual, it can be slow. But after 7 years of society looking back, society, sobriety, stop trying me. I get higher, B. You could tell I'm excited to be back on the mic. You could tell I've missed you in the underground bass. I don't even know if I'm getting to the point of the video. This is it. Okay, hold on. Can we start again? My name is Romshi. I'm a motivational speaker. I also am a part of several secret societies across the globe. Many of them want to kill me now because I've started this YouTube channel sharing the wisdom and truth that you can only learn through initiation to literally thousands of secret orders. And I'm holding a whiteboard marker for no reason. And what I'm here to share with you today is how 7 years of sobriety has affected me. And all it has done is this. All it has done is it has taught me this. You can change so drastic. I remember when I was drinking, a friend of mine took 2 weeks off. He said, I've been sober for 2 weeks. And I said, well, that's crazy. I couldn't imagine that, bro. It's been 7 years now. If you talk to that guy, if you talk to that old version of me and told him that I would be sober for 7 years, he would laugh at you. He would think that was impossible. Because he comes from a family of alcoholism. Because he comes from a culture of alcoholism. Because he's known nothing else. And look now. Change. It's happened. It's stuck. It's possible. It's possible for you. It always has been. And yeah, not everybody's going to be supportive. Even the people closest to you, they're going to try to pull you back down. But you have to show them the way. Because they're hurt inside too. They're scared. Misery loves company. But if they see that somebody climbs out of that hole and reaches for the sun and grabs it and eats that sun and the light starts coming out, they're going to know it's possible for them too. And they may never tell you that. Let's dive. Okay, so people don't think change is possible, right? I remember one time I was at a house party, and I was drinking. But I was starting to get onto this whole thing. There's anger was building inside of me saying, Romshi, this isn't how you're supposed to live. And there was a guy there, a nice guy. He was about the age of 27. And I was talking to him, and he was saying how he works in an office job. And every year he works there, he feels like he becomes more of the same. Every year, he sinks into the desk a little bit more. His hands start to stick to the keyboards. His hand starts to stick. And he starts to walk around and blend in with the office. And sometimes he doesn't even remember the trip home or the trip back. And he sleeps in the office. Because even when he's not at the office, his brain is at the office. His mind is there. He's astral projecting into the office when he goes to sleep. And he says to me, I'm trying to tell him, I'm saying, if you want a new life, you can change. And he looks at me and goes, every year, my life gets more and more the same. And statistically, it's only going to continue. And I said, statistically, you are a creation of the oceans and the sea and the sun and the moon and the stars. You have thumbs. You can change anything. And he said, I don't know who's being delusional. Is it you or is it me? That's what he said to me. And I remember I looked at him and I said, it's you. You are delusional. Because you can change. And once you've changed, if you keep going and believe in yourself and don't give up and don't look back, in 7 years, you're going to be a totally different person. Let's think about the fantasy of a zombie takeover. Let's think about the fantasy of a nuclear disaster, the fantasy which permeates so much of our television and our movies, this fantasy that one day the world will end and the survivors will go on to become heroes. I may just be a normal, mailman, but when the zombie apocalypse hits, I'm going to become a warlord. I'm going to be unlocked. I'm going to become ungovernable. I'm going to lead my band of misfits through the zombie apocalypse. This fantasy permeates so much of our stories. You know what I mean. Societal collapse, and we all have to go back to our baser instincts and defend what's ours. And become fully realized, become animals. You think you're capable, well, I don't even want to say that. Let's not even say you think you're capable of this. Your subconscious yearns for stories of drastic change, for an inciting incident where the hero is set off on a journey and has to confront all the things inside of them that are holding them back. Yet you don't think you can make that decision? You don't think you can get sober? You don't think you can make a change? You can. You can. You don't need a zombie apocalypse to change. You just need to make a decision and stick with it. Okay? I know it's possible. I know it's scary, but I know if you're watching this video, you, Romshinator, you are capable. You've got the right stuff, mister. You do. I don't care if anybody supports you. I don't care if people think you can do it. I don't care if you tried 10 times and people are sick of hearing it. I simply don't care. I know you can do it still. Don't you get it? You have no idea what you're capable of. You got no clue, man. You got no clue what you are capable of. It's greater than you could ever imagine. And I'm not saying you're going to be a movie star. I'm not saying you're going to be a rock star. I'm not saying you're going to be a famous YouTuber on YouTube.ca. I'm not saying you're going to get 1 million followers on Instagram.com. What I'm saying is a lot is possible for you, and it is possible that you change for the better. It's great to be back. Romshinators, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for not giving up on me while I was kidnapped in the depths of the earth by various secret societies and secret organizations. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'll see you again. I'm excited. I feel the fire in my belly. I'm ready to spread the truth to the Romshinators harder than ever. And I'll look at you in the eye when I say this. I love you. I love you. It's possible, by the way. I want you to put, I'm not a huge fan of motivational speakers. I think they're mostly trash, except for me. But Les Brown said that. It's possible. You don't want to say, I'm going to quit tomorrow. I'm going to quit today. It's possible that you quit. It's possible that you change. And I believe in you, Romshinators. Now, the light is getting too much for my baby blue, so I got to put these back on. Thank you for watching. Please comment down below. It's possible. Or if you just want to say, hey, because I've been on a break, if you just want to say, hey, what's up, Romshi? Let me know down below. We're still doing the point system. Each comment is 10 Romshi points. Thank you. Have a good one. I'll see you later.